Take a slow, deep breath. Feel your shoulders soften, your jaw loosen, and your whole body begin to settle. Let yourself arrive fully in this moment, without rushing, without effort, simply allowing your awareness to soften and open. Before we begin, I want to gently guide you through the pathway we'll follow today. These are the 6 questions of Gibbs's Reflective Cycle. Simple, human invitations that help you understand yourself more clearly and grow from the experiences that stay with you. First, you'll revisit what happened, like replaying a quiet scene from a film. No judgment, no interpretation, just the sequence of events. Then you'll reconnect with how you felt, the emotions that moved through you, the thoughts that passed by, the sensations that appeared in your body. After that, you'll notice what went well and what didn't, in a gentle, balanced way. From there, you'll explore why the moment unfolded the way it did. The patterns, memories, needs, or beliefs that shaped your reaction. Then, you'll gather the lessons the moment offered you. And finally, you'll choose one simple, clear thing you want to do differently next time. These questions are not tests. They are invitations, gentle doorways into clarity, compassion, and growth. Take another slow breath. Let it steady you. Now open your journal or your notes app and write today's date at the top of your page. This small ritual tells your mind, I'm here, I'm listening. In this session, we're going to take one real experience from your life and walk it through this full reflective journey. Not perfectly, not analytically, just honestly and with kindness. Begin by choosing one moment from the last few days that still carries a bit of emotional charge. It could be a conversation that stayed with you, a moment of pride, a moment of hurt, a misunderstanding that kept replaying, or something small that tugged on your emotions more than you expected. Let whatever wants to come forward appear. And when it does, give it a short title on your page. Something simple and clear. Take your time. And when you're ready, we begin. Let the moment replay in your mind, as though you're watching a gentle, silent film. Where were you? Who was there? What was happening in the room, the environment, the atmosphere? What was said? What did you do? How did the moment unfold? And how did it end? Maybe you see yourself at a dinner table with someone you love. Everything warm and familiar, until a single comment touches something tender inside you, and without meaning to, you withdraw. Or perhaps you're with friends, laughter filling the air, until talk shifts toward plans you can't join, and a quiet heaviness settles inside you. Or maybe it's something as simple as a moment at the store, or a message you received, or a tone of voice that surprised you. Whatever your moment is, let it take shape on the page now. Just describe it, gently and neutrally. Now begin to explore how that moment felt from the inside. Let yourself step into the emotional memory. Maybe your stomach dropped. Maybe a warmth flushed through your face. Maybe your heart sped up. Maybe a pressure tightened in your chest. Maybe you felt a mix of emotions at once. Let yourself remember the thoughts that passed through, the assumptions, the fears, the little sparks of hope or hurt. Let your feelings spill onto the page without filtering. There's nothing to hide from here. Good. Now gently notice what went well in that moment and what didn't. Perhaps you stayed calm when part of you wanted to react. Perhaps you showed up even though you were tired or overwhelmed. Perhaps you protected yourself in the only way you knew how. And maybe there were things that didn't go the way you wished. Maybe you froze. Maybe you stayed silent. Maybe you spoke too quickly. Maybe you pretended you were fine when you weren't. Let yourself see the full picture, kindly, without self-blame. Now sink one layer deeper. Allow your mind to become curious about why this moment felt the way it did. There may be older memories here, patterns from childhood, lessons learned early, ways you learned to protect yourself. There any bastes about belonging, worth, responsibility, or being good. There may be fears of conflict, fears of being judged, or fears of being misunderstood. You may realize the concept wasn't even about that sitter. It touched something that already lived inside you. Write WhatsApp arises, gently and honestly. Let yourself follow the threads. Now gather all of this into understanding. Ask yourself softly, what have I learned from this? What is this moment trying to show me about myself? About what I need? About how I want to show up in relationships, friendships, or in my own inner world? Maybe you've learned that honesty is kinder than silence. Maybe you've learned that you need to speak up for yourself gently. Maybe you've learned that you withdraw when something touches old pain. Maybe you've learned that you want more authenticity, or more connection, or more rest. Let the insight appear. Write it gently. Now imagine that a similar moment happens again, not as a test, but as a new opportunity. What would you love to do differently next time? Maybe you'll take one slow breath before responding. Maybe you'll express a boundary softly but clearly. Maybe you'll speak the truth you hid last time. Maybe you'll ask for clarification instead of assuming. Maybe you'll check in with yourself before reacting. Maybe you'll name your feelings out loud. Maybe you'll practice a sentence ahead of time that feels grounding. Let your action plan be simple, real, and compassionate. Write the version of yourself you would like to show up as next time. And now take a moment to look at your page. Notice what you've created. Notice how the moment feels different, lighter, clearer, more understood. You didn't just relive the experience, you grew from it. You didn't just feel, you understood. You didn't just react, you evolved. Take one final slow breath. Feel the calm that comes with clarity. You showed up for yourself in a meaningful way today. And the next version of you, the one who responds with awareness and compassion, is already beginning to take shape.